Hello everyone, today I'm gonna show you a quick tutorial on how to adding emphasis on the subject using Lightroom. And let's dive into the example. So I selected a picture of Emily. I was taken inside her studio in Jacksonville, Florida. And one thing about the studio is pretty cool is it has a lot of windows, so it lets the natural light coming in, and it filters those light so you can actually see the highlight and the shadow very nicely on her. So let's talk about the first thing, color tone. To me, this looks very yellow and it's not a natural color of skin. So one thing to fix that is just using the temperature bar on the right. I'm gonna go ahead and take that to 4000, and you can already see the difference. I'm gonna go ahead and increase the magenta a little bit. So, and just look at the before and after. So this look more like a color skin to me. Yeah. The second thing I would do is the key thing about this topic as well is to adding emphasis on her. So one way to think about adding emphasis is how you can make the surrounding around her look darkened, and let me put it this way, to look less distracting. So in order to just have an eyesight from the audience just to focus on her, you want to make sure that whatever surrounding her is not causing too much attention, and one way to do that is to make it look darker. So I'm gonna go ahead and select the brush over here, and I'm gonna select darken. I'm gonna go to -10. Let's see how it looks like first. I'm gonna go ahead and just brush it around her and some of the area that look like it's supposed to be dark as well, a little bit on the wall. So after I'm brushing it, if I accidentally brushing over her too much, you can actually go ahead and select erase. So let's see, I'm brushing a little bit too much over here, and I don't want it because these are skin color and natural light hitting it, so you don't want to brushing over that. Okay, so done. So it looked to me, it doesn't really adding too much emphasis yet. So one thing I could do is I'm gonna go ahead and select that one more time, but I'm gonna go ahead and decrease that to even darker, so -45. I'm gonna take the highlight back a little bit even more, so I'm gonna go ahead and that. So look like I'm brushing over her cheeks a little bit too much, so I'm gonna go ahead and keep it at -50, but I'm gonna go ahead and erase her face to get back all of that details of the light that was shining on her face. And I'm gonna hit done. One thing I'm gonna actually add the haze, so this actually darken it a lot more as well, just maybe 4 for now. And I think I am good with this. Okay, and you can go ahead and look at the before and after. So right now you actually darken a lot of the surrounding around her, and you just add, you're keeping a little bit of the light on the sides that coming through this window over here, and look to me that it's actually pretty good. So one thing I would probably do is I'm gonna actually darken both her and the background a little bit as well. So yeah. So now so I can actually bring down the highlights a little bit, and the reason I do that is that we start to see a little bit more details on her chest, her neck as well. So if you keep it 0, you see that it's actually get pretty bright over here, and even on her cheek as well. So if you actually bring it down, now you see some of that details coming out. You can even zoom in to actually see it. Yep. So yep. So I'm gonna keep it at -25, and I think I'm gonna stop it right over here, and I think that's all I'm actually gonna be doing for this one. This actually will be a lot more steps, but just looking at the overall picture of before and after, you're actually getting a really nice emphasis, basically just keeping whatever light on her, and then the surrounding look darkened. Be careful a little bit, you don't want to darken too much because you want to make it look a little bit more realistic. Realistic meaning that if she is bright, then they gotta have a light source somewhere that hitting her. So if you keeping everything darkened, so like if you just keep brushing everything, now it's look almost impossible. So it doesn't look realistic if she was shining like a star and there was no lights around her. So that is the process. Here's a quick look at before and after. We fixed the color tone from too much yellow to a cooler tone. At the same time, we darkened the background and adding a little bit more emphasis on the subject. There's a lot more to do, but for now, I think those two key steps actually make the picture look a lot better. You can see more of my work at my Instagram, ThanhSight_photography. I'm going to try to do a few more tutorials in the next couple days. Thank you for watching and stay safe.